everybody who's here. A lot of you are friends. Thank you so much. No, nakaka-touch that you all came today. But I wrote something to be a little bit more formal just for today, and I hope you'll allow me to read it. To our inducting officers, Actor founding president and chairman Windom Dantes, and President Iza Calzado Wintle, who truly moved heaven and earth just to be with us this morning. To Secretary, well, he's left already, but my former boss, the Secretary of Commission for Overseas Filipinos was here earlier. To the entertainment industry's cherished heroes, both in government and in the private sector, beginning with, I believe she's coming a little later, Chairperson Lala Soto will be here. But we would like to acknowledge also an industry pillar and tireless chairman of MOA Fund, Ms. Boots Anson Roa Rodrigo, and MOA Fund President Res Cortez, former Film Development Council of the Philippines Chairperson Liza Dino Rivera, who has never ceased in opening doors for Filipino talent and filmmakers on the global stage. Our honorees, Speed's staunchest supporters, some of them we've met earlier and the others we will meet shortly. My beloved Speed members, ladies and gentlemen, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. It is truly fitting that we are gathered in a place called Bayanihan, because Bayanihan, the act of lifting a home together, is exactly what Speed commits to in this new chapter. We may only be a small part of this industry we call home, but as always, we simply offer our hands to help carry it forward in whatever way we can. Last November, Speed marked its 10th year, a decade of fun and friendship indeed, but more importantly, a decade of standing for integrity in entertainment journalism and advocating for the very industry we cover. In those 10 years, we built platforms that reflect those values. We have mounted 8 editions of the Emmys, our movie awards, and will continue to do so to encourage excellence, elevate the industry, and help restore the Filipino love for cinema. Beyond the award stage, our advocacy has reached communities outside the spotlight. We have visited homes for the aged, orphanages, and mounted feeding programs for children outside Metro Manila. And in doing so, we were reminded that the artists, the workers, and the dreamers we write about belong to a community far bigger than premiere nights and press conferences. That was our first decade, looking outward while representing entertainment journalism with purpose. It was a decade well spent. But as we begin this new chapter, we would like to come home and turn inward with a very simple theme this year: taking care of our own. And that theme, honestly, came from something very personal to me. In the late 1970s to the early 80s, my parents tried their hand at producing movies. Some of you might remember titles like Ikaw at ang Gabi, Jo Quintero, and Perolado under Josa Productions. So long before I understood press runs and deadlines, it seemed that film was already part of my childhood. Some years later, before I ever had the chance to become the anak ng producer on screen, sayang po, hindi po ako nakapag-artista, my parents realized that filmmaking wasn't quite their calling and quietly folded the business. But in my teens, I was led back to showbiz in an unexpected way. During what was meant to be just a gap year after studies abroad, Crispina Martinez Belen, Tita Chris to many of us, took me in as a contributor for the Manila Bulletin Entertainment. She became one of my earliest mentors in what I did not yet realize would be my lifelong career. I was 16 years old, and while most teenagers were worrying about college applications, I was worried about not embarrassing myself at press conferences. And yet, I was welcomed by this colorful folk, by Tita Chris, by the legendary Ethel Ramos, the irreplaceable Ricky Law, and by the very founders of Speed, the late and inimitable Isa Ren, our founding president, and the prolific and ever-dashing Eugene Assis, who is here with us today. None of them respected me as a kid trying to play journalist. They respected what I could do despite my age and treated me as a co-lead. They guided me, corrected me, advised me, but most of all, they genuinely cared for me. That care shaped me, and I know I am not alone in that story. Many of us in this room were shaped by someone in the industry who gave us a chance, who took us seriously before we felt ready, who stayed after press cons to offer advice, who protected us when we made mistakes. So when we say taking care of our own, it's not just a theme. It is Speed's way of giving back that same generosity that built many of us here. At this crossroads, when newsrooms are shrinking, when veteran journalists quietly disappear from mastheads, and when even the best of us, within and beyond the industry, feel helpless and uncertain in the current national climate, there is all the more reason to look after each other. So this year, we will bring our outreach to retired entertainment journalists. Some of them are former editors who may need assistance, whether medical support, financial help, or simply acknowledgement. Many of them, after all, built the foundations we stand on today. And with our cherished and genuine partners present here, the longtime supporters of Speed's charitable projects and the Eddies, perhaps we can extend that same spirit of bayanihan to the vital work that organizations like Aktor and Global Fund are doing for our movie workers, the very people who form the backbone of Philippine entertainment. In our first 10 years, if our first 10 years proved that we could advocate for the industry beyond these walls, maybe this next chapter will prove that we can care for each other within them. Because when we take care of our own, the entire industry stands stronger. That is why I stand before you today, proud and deeply humbled to lead this group of colleagues, the officers who witnessed take their oath, this family that I respect and cherish toward that goal. I'm simply grateful to those who built this organization before us and to all of you who continue to stand with us today. Let us all continue to lift this home and community we share. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
Maraming salamat.